Okay, so recently I had this insane Dienation game with Harkin that was extremely close, so I wanted to show it off with some post-commentary. Alright, so now I know that there's another Harkin in the lobby, so I'll definitely have to be on the lookout for that. I spawn in next to a Killdroid. Killdroid is really annoying in Dienation, so I just start beating his ass. Like, no mercy, just beating his ass. And the best part is I can just dip in the house when he gets flight, so there's no punishment. This default Harkin just gives me a smack, so be it. It's pretty normal. Get a nice agitation off. I get my enraged, nothing really special is happening. And this default Harkin really just wants the smoke. Like, she really doesn't like me. But we all dampen, so it's alright. Can't really pursue me. There's the Mastery Harkin, decides to use agitation, so I get a free 50 health right there. I don't want to take advantage, I don't want to kill anyone yet, because that really tanked my health, so instead I just leave. Artful gets another smack on me, but thankfully another trick, where if you hold shift during dampening or enrage, you can still move, which is very helpful. He decides to put something down, so I agitate on him, but because of the Badware computer speed boost, he could actually dodge it. Which is weird, because you know Artful is exceptionally slow when he's using any of his abilities, but Badware's computer is a flat speed increase instead of a percentage, so Artful just gets to walk away because he's not actually that slow. So I decide to see what else I can do. There's a music box, I want to get some free damage for Enraged. Then remember, you can use Spear on these to get health back. Therefore, you should probably keep Artfuls alive, so you can basically feed off them and just get free health, and they can't really do anything about it. Enrage again. So I decided to just walk out. I see this guy building. I've had really bad experiences with people playing Fortnite in Dienation, so I decided to just beat the shit out of that guy, just basically ruin his day. Artful still wants to smoke, so I want to just smack him around. I dampen, so he gets a free hit on me, so be it. You think there would be a free agitation, but it actually isn't, because there's a wall there, and the first thing that comes in contact with the hitbox gets hit. I decide to get another spear in, keep my health topped up, not really a downside of that. And then the droid lands in a terrible spot, so I decide to just beat the shit out of George over here. George droid gets his ass beaten. For some reason, this guy wants to detonate, which is a terrible move in Dienation, because it hurts you for so much. I just let him do it, get a free agitation off, and just chill. Default Harkin still wants smoke, so I'm like, okay, that's enough, fine. I'll hold you off. And then I dampen. So I tell her, you do not want this smoke, little bro. Stop going for me, or you will get fucking greased. Stop going for me, bro, you do not want the smoke. I don't know why I do that. The wall is still jutting out. Nice spear from that guy. Maybe he wanted to just heal off the wall, because he doesn't really try to kill me, other than a cheesy hit on the way out, but it's fine. I'm like, alright, that's enough. Time for you to go, default Harkin, you Benedict the whole game. Free smack because I'm in dampening. Get some smacks in. I really don't want to fight Harkin right now with this much health left. And I make a terrible mistake here. I beat the shit out of this Artful for some reason. If you look at the screen right here, the fighting area is almost at its smallest point, so we're very close to the end of the round. And I think that, oh, the rest of these guys are all locked out. If I kill these guys, that's a free win. But no, the Mastery Harkin was up there. And she can easily just walk down here, which I completely forgot about. But that doesn't really matter for now. That's just another thing to point out. And yeah, killing the Artful here is a terrible idea, because I could have just used him to feed my extra tangles off. And just keep myself topped up, so I don't know why I did that. I realized that the Harkin's in here, so I just target her instead, because she was an absolute asshole and needs to die. Badware gets free hits because I'm dampening. He gets a free hit. I dodge the nice bolt. And then because of that agitation, I miss my spear, which is really bad. And I miss my agitation there, so take a free hit. And then right now, for some reason, the Mastery Harkin's like there. And I'm like, wait, you're in the storm, bro. You're gonna die. You're out of the zone. But no, there's a little nook there, turns out. So she's perfectly fine. Meanwhile, I have to 1v1 this Badware. Well, she just gets to hold onto all her health. But the fact that she's hiding away means that she must be low, so this could be a close one. Get some really nice dodges in while dampening, which is really more so of a showcase of his Badware skill than any of my skill. But, you know, he is slow, so it technically is a good way to deal with him. He must be low right now because he's playing rather safe. I take a hit there, and then I can just dodge, smack. That's just how you want to fight in general. They go outside. I could have gotten a spear there, but I'd have to step into the fire a bit for that. That's actually really smart to hit me with a agitation right before dampen, because when we both dampen, I can't really do anything about it. This is a really bad situation for me. The other Hurricane probably has more health and has a chain on me, so I'm taking substantially more damage. If I'm doing 20 damage in calm mode, because I'm chained, she's doing 25 to me. So instead of just running in like a dumbass, I try to preserve my stamina so I can dodge, and I dodge and then hit. Dodge, hit. I take another hit, 2 hits away from death. And then she decides to go outside again and camp, and gets a free hit upon me, and I take massive damage here. Now, I have no idea how I took 44 damage from one agitation, but I'm guessing it's because she pushed me into the ceiling of the play area, which hurt me. So that's actually a really smart thing you can do in Harken, is hit people into the roof of the play area for even more damage. It's kind of the same as like bolting someone out with badware. So because of that, I'm like, I went from 2 hits to 1. Normally, if she just hit me with agitation, even though I'm chained, because agitation does 15, that would have done nothing right there. That agitation basically wouldn't have reduced how many hits I would take to die at all. It would have still been 2 hits. Unless it does 25 damage, which is not happening. I take 25% more damage. So a 15 damage hit would not have done that much damage to me. So it's pretty pointless. But knocking me into the roof of the play area basically just doomed me here. And now I'm 1 hit away from death. So I have to like really clutch up here. So I get another dodge and hit. Dodge and hit. And I did it. 6 HP against Mastery Harken in a 2v1. Incredible stuff right there. That is incredible. So that was the game. I know this was a short one, but I'll be making a lot longer videos on Dive of Death soon. They're going to be detailed guides on how to use certain abilities, how to play certain killers, and how to play certain game modes. So if you're interested in that, like, comment, subscribe, share the video with friends. Pressing that or subscribe button or any of the other things I mentioned would be a massive help and would be extremely appreciated. But thank you for watching all the way to the end, and see you next time. Later!